Hello, Ramona. I can't shake the simplest feeling beyond the ghost.
Hi everyone, at the minute we are in the process of moving house, hence why we're sleeping on the floor. This house that we're currently at the minute is my favourite house that my parents have ever had because I still live at home. The house that we're moving to I've not actually seen yet. My parents have seen it quite a few times, but what they usually do when we're moving house is my parents, they go and they do the house viewing, and then once they've bought it they bring me and my brother and sister along to come and see it. Whereas the next house that we're moving to, my parents have gone and visited that house and they've bought it, and I don't get to see it until we move in. But anyway, I'll get on with showing you around this house. At the minute everything is pretty much all boxed and ready to go, and we have already got quite a lot of stuff at the new house. So the house at the minute is pretty bare, so what I'll do is each room that I go to I'll put up a photo of what it looked like on the listing, so before we started packing our stuff away. But yeah, so here's our home. Our house is called Evermore, and I'm currently just walking down the driveway now, and the name Evermore came from when we moved into our previous house. It was called Home Paddock. My mum didn't like that name, and so she wanted to change it, but she wasn't sure what to, and then she finally came up with Evermore. Really liked it, so then when we moved she brought the name along with her, because this house was actually called Vicarage Farmhouse when we first moved in. So now this is Evermore Part 2.
To get back the life I used to.
When we moved in, the previous owners said there did used to be fish in here, but apparently the heron got them all, and then my dad decided to power wash it all because, as you can see, it's a bit green. Turns out there's actually over 300 fish in here. The building that I'm heading to right now we call the outbuilding, and there's just sort of bits. We don't really come out here very much. So this building is the locker, and it just connects to the outbuilding, and again this is sort of just like a storage thing. I'm just gonna head around and show you the side garden first. This fenced off area here, like where these big pillars are going down and around, used to be the cat run. We've got 7 cats, but they're all indoor cats because one of our cats, Lennon, he got poisoned, and we think it was by someone that we used to live near. So from then on, my mum just sort of decided that she's just going to keep all the cats in, that way she knows that they're safe. This area that I've come to now, I don't really know the name for it. I think it might be like an orchard. There's quite a lot of trees like I mentioned, and I know one does plums, one does pears. This one's obviously an apple tree. I'm not really sure what the rest of the trees are. I mean, I think from that you can kind of guess I'm not a gardener. This is just the rest of the garden. This I always thought was one big tree, but I think there's actually about 3 or 4 of them in there. So opposite our house we've got an oil refinery, and it's massive, and it looks really pretty on the night time because there's so many like little lights. I'll just spin the camera around and I'll zoom in and show you. Also, how nice does the sky look tonight? Okay, so you can kind of see like all the small lights that I was talking about. This bit behind me now is sort of the main part of the garden. There was the side garden that I went to first, and then there's the other side garden, which is just here. Now, that whole area, I think it used to have sand or something, and it was for horses, but we don't have any horses, so my parents just sort of took down the fencing and they use it as an area to walk the dogs. I'm just heading towards what we call the wood, and my dad used to have these faces on the trees, but he's taken them down because obviously they're coming along with us. but they're really funny looking, and they blend into the tree. And my mum used to have purple fairy lights, like outdoor lights, all along to sort of make a path on these little hooks above me. My mum used to have wind chimes that were going all along on the trees as well. The people before us used to have chickens, and we'd never had chickens as a pet before. But we moved in and they'd left their chickens, so all of them became my mum's pets, and she called them all her Spice Girls. Sadly, they've all passed and we don't have any anymore, but this used to be their little coop. And similar to the cat run, we had the chicken run.
The ends unknown.
So that's pretty much everywhere for outside, so I'm gonna head on inside. Okay, so this is Xander. Coming along is Wilma. Hi, Will. Nadia. Hi. Just a better view of the hallway. As I mentioned, obviously these photos were taken before we started moving and packing our stuff away. So the first room that we come to inside the house is Luke's room. Luke has a pet snake called Spiny. He's a corn snake. This is Luke's room. His is the only bedroom that is downstairs in the house. The second room, the other living room, but we don't really come in here very often. This room is also where Amani keeps his snake, Noodles or Sky. You could just see a vivarium in the first photo in the corner. Through here is my dad's office where he works, because he works from home. Just through here is the side door. Don't want to say hello?
No.
Why not?
So I will have the hungry.
Ah! Oh my gosh. So there's Garth. So in here is my mum's washroom. Just through this bit is like the cloakroom, but it's all very empty at the minute. Then kind of boring toilet. And this was the door to Noodle's room. And then obviously the kitchen. This is the kitchen as you walk in through the first door, and then this is the kitchen through the walkway that I'm just about to go through now.
Honestly,
And then through, this is just the dining room. Natiana, oh so precious. You're so precious. And then through here is yes. I'm not doing anything. But it's not on you, look, it's on me.
So what are you doing? Are you not?
It is, it's on me. If I'm... Hi there. So this is the second dining room that we only really use because my mum, obviously before Corona, usually does a meal at Easter where she decorates everything and puts loads of bunnies everywhere. She does another one at New Year. And then on the wall that she was just painting there, she usually has a photo of everybody and she puts them in a love heart. So if you just look to the right hand side, you'll be able to see the love heart photo frame that I was describing. Coming to my favourite room. This is the family room, or the cat room. Oh yeah, we have a lot of locks on the doors just because the dogs don't get on with the cat.
Where the ending goes, honestly don't. I should be the last to know. We're all in this, I stand alone. Show me where the ending goes, honestly don't. I should be.
This is the family room where we also have come to watch TV and spend time with each other. The dots that you're able to see on the ceiling are actually a mix of speakers and spotlights. Through here was the cat room, the games room and the cinema room, sort of where we're storing and packing a lot of things at the minute. Every Saturday we have as a film night, and what we do is we take it in turns, and each week someone chooses a film. We all come in this room, hence why it's the cinema room, and watch it on the projector. So here's the games room minus the millions of boxes. There was another little fridge there, but my dad's recently just broken that, trying to scrape some of the ice off the back of it. So that's no longer there, but that was there. And there's a little Carling pump thing here as well. There's the courtyard here. As you can see, there was a bar in one corner of the courtyard, and then to the other side there was like a marble table. That's sort of like the main building of the house. So when we're all at the other end of the house in the cinema room, I just kind of feel really disconnected from the rest of the house. And then this bit especially that I'm just about to go down is my least favourite. Through this door here is darkness, and basically the light switch for this area is actually right at the other end of the hallway. So what I do first is I just turn on the bathroom light, and that sort of gives me a bit more light so I can see. So the light switch for this corridor is here. Why it's there, I have no idea. But yeah, basically there's just a toilet there. One of the storerooms here now, this is usually used to store all of our Christmas stuff and Christmas trees, so until it's been cleared, I've never actually seen the floor in here. That's that room. And then as we go further down, what the heck are you? Through this door here is the dog shower room, as you can tell. And this is where the dogs come to get bathed. I'm going to be careful to avoid that demon. So the next room down is another storage room now. Yeah, this room, it used to just be full of our keepsakes. You wouldn't actually have been able to walk this far down when all of our stuff was in here. It was a bit packed. So next room, just the gym room, where we used to have, surprisingly enough, gym equipment. And as if by magic, this is the gym before. Pretty much everything for downstairs. I'll now head upstairs and just show you.
Honestly don't. I should be the last to know. We're all in this, I stand alone. Show me where the ending goes.
So just heading upstairs, there is the bathroom.
I should be the last.
Through here is Elaine's room. Would you like to introduce Jeffrietta?
Well, her name's Jeffrietta, and she's a Mexican red-ear spider, and she's 4 years old. And her birthday's on Halloween.
And she's in the log.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you can see her.
Yeah, she's pretty.
Also, would you like to explain that?
He hasn't been. This is Pennywise, and this is baby Pennywise.
And you like giving yourself nightmares?
I like
Nightmares.
No, I like dark things.
My mum did make Alana cover up her duvet cover for the photos. And that's Alana. Goodbye.
Bye.
It's my parents' room. And then just down here is their bathroom and kind of wardrobe area.
We stand on the opposite shore.
Also, I just explain, I do call my mum and dad Duh and Gaff. My mum's Duh and my dad's Gaff. I'm not entirely sure why those names or when it started, but it was a while ago and they've just stuck. If ever you hear me say Duh and Gaff, I mean my parents basically. Okay, so this room is mine and Amani's bedroom. One of the things that I do definitely miss about mine and Amani's old bedroom was the size of the shower. I didn't appreciate that enough. So that's all of the rooms in the house. And like I said, when we move to the next house, I'll make sure to follow up with a tour of that house as well. Thank you for watching.
The last to know we're all in this.